Hey guys, welcome to Aaron's review, and in today's video we have an unboxing of the Violectric V550 amp. This is not the Pro version. I have went for the slightly cheaper version. There are a slight improvement in sound with the V550 Pro. I've just went for the normal version because I think this is adequate enough, mainly because this is the one I tried when I was testing my Abyss 1266 5TC. That's the reason why I actually went to buy this item. Now, two things to know about this product. Well, first of all, it was deciding time where I decided to look at an amp test to drive my headphones. So mainly the Abyss and then the Fear Audio headphone that I've also got. I am branching out to headphones and speakers a little bit more. So last week I got a Denon Philips Aries 2, which is what is going to be my main DAC, and then this will be my main amp as to drive my headphones. So which two amps was I comparing when I was looking at buying an amp? Well, it was the Violectric V550, which is this version, and it was between the Freedom or with the Hypsis. I also tried that. I actually tested it on the same day. When I tested the Hypsis with the OR, yes, it was a fantastic combination, but in order for it to be fantastic, it required that you use both together as to get that full potential. When I was driving the Abyss, I actually took my Abyss to there to actually sample and see what it was like, and then after that I went to another shop to test the V550. In fact, this item was actually purchased in Fomen in Germany, and you're probably thinking, why didn't I purchase in Hong Kong? Well, mainly because there's a 4,000 Hong Kong dollar difference between the two shops, and this includes delivery, by the way. So that's the reason why I bought that. So what was special about the facts with the Freedom 4 and with the Hypsis? Well, in order for it to be its full potential, it does require the combo as to be as good as, I would say, ideally this. And I didn't feel that it was worth it to pay that extra money to get that full potential from my Abyss. So the first thing I did was test the Freedom Or with the Hypsis. And as I said, that was beauty. It needs to be in high gain. It was about 12 o'clock or less than 12 o'clock as to be enough as to drive that the Abyss 1266. Now, and then after that, I then tried the OR only. So I thought, okay, maybe I can save a little bit of money just by buying the OR only. And then after having tested that way, it felt that it lacked the authority and the power to drive the Abyss fully without having to turn on the volume to quite a substantial level, and it's still lacking the bass. And that's the reason why I thought, Violectric is all in one machine without any hassle. Yes, I have read that the Freedom Or does drive the Sesfara quite beautifully. So that is the reason why I went for the Violectric V550, because I think that is just one thing. Hong Kong is quite a small space. Looking at it, as I said, I've saved about 4,000. If you want to buy this in Hong Kong, it's about 23,000. Since I bought it from Fomen, it costed about 18, saving about 4,000. Anyway, this is a quick unboxing, just to show you what's inside. Now, when I purchased this, obviously, Fomen is a German company, so it had to take like 2 or 3 weeks to arrive. No stock when I ordered. It does come with a Hong Kong or UK power cable, and that was extra. I'm assuming there is a power cable inside, but it will be a different, maybe Europe. Anyway, let's just get this unboxing. Just an unboxing. I have actually tested it. Obviously, I believe in burning, so it does require a little bit of burning. So let me just open this up carefully. And yeah, perfect time, because I get to listen to it over the weekend. So nothing fancy. It's just in the red box. Engineered by Firebeam. Obviously, you should know who Violectric is. It is quite heavy, so let me just remove this packaging. So inside we have some spec information, features, technical information. The box is sadly a little bit problematic. One balance, which is XLR, and two unbalanced RCA. It has the full potential to drive the Abyss fully, because I've tested it. It has plus minus 18 dB alterations, headphone amplifier. You've got pre-gain to plus 18 decibel. Output impedance and dynamic range is greater than 131. And then you have a true 4-channel balanced headphone amp, pre-gain with range of 36 dB. Output level adaptation with range of 36 dB. Output management, headphones line out, blah, blah, blah. Now, what's good about this is the fact it comes with a remote control. And that's the reason what entitled me. So I'm getting one package. It comes with a full remote control inside. In order to use the Freedom Org, you need to use the Apple remotes, which I do have, but as I said, it's going to cost more money to have 2 systems in there in my house. And as I said, Hong Kong is quite small. Box is quite standard. I think it's probably best if I just open the package. Might be easier. Item is quite heavy. So once opened, you can see here that you have the headphone amp remotes. Quite heavy. Looking at, you have a PDF manual in English and also in German, because they are a German company. Inside, we have a lots of short form manual. I have already downloaded and researched what it should be, so that's hopefully not needed right now. And then inside we have the cable. As I said, the cable is probably not the correct one. It is, yes, it is Europe, so definitely not for me. That's the reason why they give you that cable. At least that's considerate. And then inside we have the amp. So let me check the things that I do not need it inside, because as I said, we don't need these things. Okay, so one-piece system. It is bigger than the Freedom Org as a standalone, but if I were to add the combo, the hipsters, as to make it to its full potential, then it will be, I would say, double the size. How big was the Freedom Org? I would say about that size. That's roughly what you're looking at when you did look at the Freedom Org. Obviously, this is definitely bigger than that package. Let me just quickly unbox the rest of the sellotape. Okay, right. So inside, let's just show you a bit of the. So at the back, we have obviously the gains. What you want, you need to switch. You can alter it. XLR out, RC in. Now, supposedly, our XLR in and out is probably the one that you should probably be using. You got the power cable. I presume it should be already. Yes, it says already 230 volts here, as mentioned. It's pointed here. And if it's not, you'll blow your fuse, right? Definitely recommend imbalance. You can use RCA if you want it. And then here, in the front, you have your 6 point, I think it's 6 point. Is it balance? This is XLR. This is the one that they recommend, hence the reason why I bought some adapters. You got your balance of left and right, and you've got your volume knob, which is not the Pro version, so that means it's later. There's your power button. And it does weigh a little bit of weight, so, but as I said, quite heavy. And then, as I said, this is the headphone amp remotes. So on the remotes, you have mute, volume up and down. You've got input 1, 2, 3. You've got your line output, and you've got the head. I presume that's the power button. It uses CR2032 power. If you want to replace the battery. Oh, you have to push it here, it seems like, to change the battery. And roughly, this is the V550 amp. This is the infrared, you can see here. 6.3 millimeter. You got line outs, you got your head, you got your protect button. This is the V550 model. And already I will be probably putting it under somewhere. I've got cabinets next to me. Right, motorized volume control. With remote control for volume, mute, input selection, resampling, and output selection. We have balance control. We have analog inputs and balanced input. So the two inputs there. We've got 18 plus and minus dB for headphone. The power of this is 6,400 milliwatts at 50 ohms to 21 VRMS at 600 ohms. So enough to drive it a bit fully because I've tested it for sure. Headphone and line out can be selected separately. Headphone output is 6.3 millimeter, and we've got the unbalanced, so it's 1XLR. We got RCA. We have two toroidal transformers inside. The size of this is about 290/80 with 248 millimeter. Approximate weight of this item is 6 kilogram, and it only comes in black. It's discreet, nothing fancy, always compact. And this is currently just the unboxing of the Violectric V550 as to work with my Abyss 5 TC1266, which I've tested in the shops before, but not purchased in that shop, mainly because they're too expensive. Anyway, this is the unboxing of the V550. Hopefully I'll see you in the next video, and thanks for watching.